everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Avadon 3. Last episode, we came to 4 circles and explored the region entirely around it. Found 3 magic circles, a couple random creatures about. I'm seeing hints of areas we'll be coming back to. Up here is completely blank. There's a bit over here by a camp, there's probably someone hiding in there. There's some abandoned buildings over here with some areas that look like they may be hidden, and our tracking skills aren't strong enough to see if anyone was there. And now we have to go into the center here. Let's see what's inside. Nothing in there. And it looks like we have no choice but to go into the center itself. You carefully emerge into the clearing in the center of the spire. Before you is a stone circle, not for magic or worship, but for meeting. It is where Chimerians come together to argue, judge, and plan. It is empty. Everyone has left. There are tracks on the ground. Lots of them. A lot of the enemy was here recently. Then they left all at once, and quickly. Seems like you're too late. Then you hear a door close. Someone has walked out of a stone hall to the north. He's waiting by the door. We'll go speak with him in a bit. First, I want to open up all these other gates. You know, make sure they're all open for us, so we can escape in any direction, if need be. Ooh, Incanter's runes. Handy. And a lightning skull. Sure, I'll give that to you, I guess. Lovely crystal. Handy. Okay, now the west side. Alright, open up the gate. Now we gotta get around to the north side. I don't know who that is. I have my suspicions, or at least someone who I wonder if it could possibly be. Just from the appearance. I'm not gonna say until we actually speak. Sure, use a lockpick. Vase, ruby, food heal, rejuvenation, coins. Handy. Alright. Go around on this side. Looks like there's a little path over here, actually. It looks like this was a place where they would eat, where they would break bread, or whatever you want to call it. Sure, helm. And cloth. Okay. Alright, who are you? There's a lone Chimerian waiting for you. He stands by the door to the northern hall, watching you approach. You remember him. He is Daum, a shaman from Vanatok's stead. He greeted you when you first came to meet Chief Tilla. He seemed a lot less threatening then. You expect some sort of greeting, a wave, or maybe a few words. Instead, he inspects you briefly, turns, and enters the hall. Daum. Okay then. And we have stairways down. We have nowhere else to go. Let's see if we can get any information out of him. You reach the bottom of a long stairway and find an enormous tavern. It's far, far bigger than you expected. A walkway leads to the south and you can see piles of supplies in the shadows to either side. At first you think that this is a hidden base for enemy raids. The sign to the south makes you reconsider. This might be the entrance to a school. Aspirant Chimerian shamans determined to learn the ways of stone come here to train. It was abandoned when the war began. Now it is cold and quiet. Yet Daum is down here somewhere. He has some serious questions to answer. Aspirants move on. Families must go. Their learning is from us now. So this is something for shamans. Rudau is looking around the chamber with great interest. Well, this place is old, but recently used. I've never been in a school for training Chimerian shamans before. It is fascinating. It's like the caves where I was first separated from my clan. I'm surprised their practices are still so close to ours. This is a school? Oh yes. This is like the Wild Room. Their aspirant shamans are brought here for months or years, teaching and testing while separated from their clan. It is both a painful ordeal and a time of great freedom. You were in a place like this? Yes. Wild Realm shamans have to spend a long period separate from the trees and the sun. We need to be able to tap into our powers anywhere, even distant from their source. What do you think is ahead? Cimmerian scum. The only question is if we can learn anything from them before they die. Let's go. I am eager. After months following Redbeard around, I am eager to do my duty and slay the enemy without his gaze on me. Okay. These cells. Are these cells, actually? Are they cells? Because they look like cells. No, they're storage rooms. Amethyst to sell. Here we have nothing we need to take. Okay, yeah, these are basically storage rooms. Beaker, that must be where they stored like stuff for potions and the like. Here we have defensive stuff. Armor, weapons and the like. I can take that wand of fire. Short bow we don't need. Potion of speed is handy. Okay then. You look through this open gate and see another large hall to the south. That chamber is lit by a lake of electrical energy covering the floor. It seems stable, but stepping into it would be a bad idea. Botan looks at the gate. Then he looks at the lake of lightning. This is sure to be an ambush. It can't be avoided. We should not step through unless we are prepared. Oh yeah. Taka, Vincent's, Goramun, Shaman down. Well, little choice. Let's go in. Okay. Oh boy. When you enter the hall, you can see that a group of people are waiting on the other side of the lightning field. The bright lights in your eyes kept you from seeing them. Ambush or not, you are a Hand of Avadon. You were sent here to find out what is happening, and that requires facing your foes. You step through the gate, determined to keep your fear from showing. You step through the gate and out into the hall. You can see now that it is a massive temple, though some of the benches have been pushed aside to make room for crystal spires and the hellish, deadly walls of magical energy they project. Right after you enter, the gate slams shut behind you. Sure enough, it is a trap. Whoever is on the other side of the death field, you're stuck in here with them. One of them steps forward. It is, as expected, Shaman Daum. You don't recognize the other three, though you're surprised to note that one of them is an ogre. You hear the click of a cane on the stone floor. Daum, the ancient Cimmerian shaman, steps forward out of the shadows. His three guards stay close by, waiting for you to unleash some weird Avadon trickery. Daum looks across the lightning at you and shakes his head. I had hoped it wouldn't be you, Gabriel. Many hands are monsters. It doesn't seem you are. You had a good reason to invade the sacred place. Why are you betraying Chief Tilla? Because the only destiny of Cimmeria is freedom. Nothing matters but our freedom from the vicious rule of the Pact. Chief Tilla forgot this. We true Cimmerians never will. I came here to see what you're doing. I understand. I knew when I met you back in Vanatok's stead that you would be relentless. Still, I didn't expect you to find 4 circles. What drove you so hard that you must die in this lonely place? I believe that there's a meeting happening. You are correct. Well, mostly correct. The meeting concluded, but the participants fled the moment we knew Avadon was coming. We have dispersed except for me and my guardians. We volunteered to stay here and make sure you don't steal our secrets. Who is at the meeting? No friends of yours. Past that, I have nothing to say. What was the meeting about? Great things. Bold plans, matters of grave import. The Pact will learn in time. Not yet. Was Delis here? Daum is silent. Your guardians. Daum grandly indicates the 3 warriors standing with him. Taka, Goramun, and Vincent. In return for my help, they have stayed to keep me safe. Taka is clearly a Holglandian, probably a Shadow Walker, definitely a traitor. Goramun is a huge ogre. She is one of the Warborn who helped the enemies of the Pact. Finally, Vincent is a small Tawan man. He doesn't seem threatening, but you're sure that he is. You can stay in this little lightning trap and starve. Of course, honorable suicide is a good option in that case. If you leave your little circle, we will be forced to kill you. Our secrets must stay safe. You can still survive, but only if you help me. I don't think any of us will survive at all. It's an honor to die for a free Chimeria. Your offer doesn't interest us. I'm sorry, Gabriel. We'll leave you to decide how you want to meet your fate. We need to prepare our escape before your allies find you. Time is very short. They turn to go. Oh dear. Daum and his defenders head off in different directions, each determined to destroy useful information before Avadon comes for it. Before Daum exits from view, he looks back at you. He is very old and tired, but he has just enough energy left to deal with you. I regret my moment of weakness and sympathy. You are of Avadon. You are murderers and tyrants. I'm glad you are about to die. Then he leaves. You are finally free to inspect the crystal pylons that hold you prisoner. They are minor magic, unsuited to the level of power being drawn from them. The pylon to the east is flickering, as if it is about to fail. Aha! Okay then. Well, let's explore around here as much as we can. Student barracks. Okay. Coins, silver necklace, apprentice rod. Doesn't look like there's anything else in here. Up, more light, please. Can't investigate here unless we go in a different direction, I guess. Well, there's Taka. You track down one of Daum's guardians. Taka bears the blade and razor discs of a shadow walker. When you find her, she is throwing the last of a stack of scrolls into a fire. When you enter the room, she leaps to her feet. She smiles sadly as she draws her blade. Daum swore I would never have to face Avadon. I was a fool for believing him, not that I had a choice. Votan shakes his head. You are of my people, my craft. How can you betray us? For once I face a foe, I will take pleasure in killing. Taka laughs. You defeat me? Go ahead and try, whelp. What is a Shadow Walker doing here? My story is long, a tale of many years of loyal service, followed by betrayal, followed by banishment. I was forced to seek work as a mercenary in the Farlands. Your death will be my revenge for my rejection. I'm sure your story is sad, but nothing justifies his treasons. Taka shrugs. It's not too late to help the Pact. Why should I help the Pact? You refused to help me long ago. Your kind never showed me the tiniest bit of mercy. I had to change sides to live. Do you know if Dallas is here? Taka starts to respond, but then she closes her mouth. Pity. Surrender, and I swear I will show you mercy. The mercy of Avadon? Death is preferable to 1 minute in your dungeons. Here is my response. You narrowly dodge a razor disc. She points at your head. Alright. Actually, you know what? And Searing Pot. You, battle charge. You need a clear path. That should be a clear path. And you, basic attack. Blade shield. Okay. Steel razor disc. If you got a blade shield, we'll hit you with ranged attacks. Oh, you're encumbered too? Great. Your foe is seriously wounded. Alas, Daum and Delis provided them with powerful magical protection. With a single word of command, a cloud of shadows surrounds their target. The shadows immediately begin to flee, looking for a safe place to recover. And I see something behind us. Come back here, Taka. Oop, didn't go far enough. I don't care that we have other creatures coming after us. We need to destroy her. And there she goes. Now we have all these other creatures to deal with. And, of course, we're stuck here, so... Sticky bugs. Goody. And squirting sticky bugs. Ow. Ensnaring is irritating. Fortunately, we have ranged abilities. And we're no longer ensnared. Good. He's still ensnared, though, which is irritating. And there we go. Okay. Taka is dealt with. Deadeye Chainmail. Plus 8% to missile damage. I know who I'm going to give that to. Okay then. One down and dealt with. Oop, wrong button. Student barracks. So that must go to a different area. I plan on finding and killing all his guards before I go to him. To Daum, I mean. Javelin, actually. He's got iron javelins already. And what's in the center here? Stone bust. That has value. And another runestone. Doesn't look like there's anything else in here. Alright, so that's the student quarters. Student barracks, I mean. That leads to the dining hall. I guess we'll investigate that later. What's further down in this direction? Herbalism Hospital. Alright then. What will we find in here? Well, the curing brew, that's actually something decently handy. Okay. Nothing in there. You cross an invisible line, triggering a magical trap. Clouds of billowing, sulfurous smoke form in the two magic circles. This cave mainly serves an apothecary and hospital. However, the Cimmerians in their desperation have clearly been resorting to darker magic. The creatures that appear in the circles are not of this world. They stumble mindlessly toward you, hungry for flesh. Rudau is shocked. Dealing with infernals? How can the Cimmerians have sunk so low? They must be truly desperate. Oh, goody. Imps. Demons. Wonderful. Let's do what we can to kill them all. Nice riposte. And we got more coming in. Alright, Rudau, you can deal with that one imp. The rest of you can deal with the rest of these. Actually, you know what? Poison Mist has to work on imps. Oh yeah, that works. But they resisted the poison. Not as pleasant. Fortunately, we totally have this. I'll take that. You didn't hit the guy you were aiming for, but you still killed one of them. Unfortunately, this leads to a gate that's shut, and there's a portal down there. That's very interesting. We got salt bowl, alchemical equipment. Okay. There's another gate that we can't go through. Ah, salamanders. Interesting that they keep the wild beasts right next to the hospital. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Okay, so shamans are now a lot more dangerous. It's salamanders, I mean. And we're still burning. That's definitely not pleasant. Okay then. These are the training pits where shamans learn to pacify wild beasts. The ogre Goramon is here. She is stamping on piles of clay tablets, crushing them into dust. Can't imagine what intelligence those old artifacts could provide. Goramon turns to you and picks up her club. Hurrah! Smash Avadon! Down promises good! Smash hand for Warborn! She gives her club a few practice swings. Come for smashing! How did you get here? Ogres send me. I am great give to Tawon. Ogres give me up to show help. Then Delis picks... No, not say that. Tawon picks me. That's what I say. I good at smash. They want smash. What are you doing for the Cimmerians? I smash. They say smash. Point at thing to smash, then I smash. I suppose there's no chance of talking this over. No, no way you kill me. Too strong. Too much with the smash. I talk to bodies if you want. She lumbers toward you, swinging her club. Alright then, if that's the way you want it. How about a disarming blow? That'll do a bit. Goramon must be the animal keeper for these caves. Her armor is covered with dense networks of claw and bite marks. She raises a horn to his lips and blows. The sound echoes through the caves, soon to be answered with howling. Well, we killed a couple of the creatures, but we still got more. We need to get Goramon dead. Missed the dire wolf. The knockback. Not pleasant. You know what? Battle charge. Boom! There goes that dire wolf. Stunned. That's definitely not pleasant. And Poison Mist will help deal with the surviving wolves. He's in the shadows again. Get a searing pod on him. He's going to get away. Oh no, he's coming back. Why the hell is he coming back? That's a nice cleave, and down goes Goramon. He could have gotten away, but he came back for some reason. Buckler of Strength. Oh, much lower armor. Ooh, I like the strength, but not a fan of the lower armor. I mean, I'll give it to you for now. I'm just not sure. Okay, on the plus side, that's 2 of his guards dead. He still has 1 other guard somewhere. And we will find him and deal with him. He's somewhere. Coins, animal skin, potion of health. We're gonna get a lot of loot when we finally turn this in. Beast control. And this is a dining hall. This may be where they were trying to run to. Probably. I imagine. Wait, is that... That does lead to something. Purging chamber. Oh, does that sound lovely. Warning, Drake Lair ahead. No unaccompanied students. Oh, goody. Well, let's take a quick look to the south, but I may need to stop this episode here. This episode has pretty much gone on long enough in a way. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna end this episode here. I want to keep going. We've got him on the run, but I need to stop this episode here. Next episode, we'll continue exploring through the rest of this place. Till then, I'm Chester44. That is Gabriel, Botan, and Rudao. This has been an Avadon 3 Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.